You will melt away severe tissue inflammation in 72 hours by eating the ugly meat scrap that rebuilds your joints in 30 days. Powders trick your brain. The fitness industry sells crushed pill fragments instead of actual nourishing whole foods. But your powerful stomach acid instantly destroys these expensive artificial fragments before they ever reach your aching shoulders. Your body rejects fakes. Therefore, you stay entirely stiff and your face slowly loses its bouncy structure. But a massive biological twist changes everything when you finally discover the real liquid glue your starving cells demand today. Healing demands real food. The most powerful tissue builder on Earth hides inside the exact animal pieces we trash. Therefore, learning how to eat this gooey connective tissue directly forces your failing cartilage to repair itself without wasting another single dime. Stop drinking useless dust. Your skeleton desperately needs the slippery structural glue found inside these specific animal parts. But modern grocery stores quietly hide these incredible animal fragments from plain sight, meaning you must deliberately hunt them down to fix your broken body. Clean diets secretly starve you. Eating only lean chicken breasts and green salads leaves your joints incredibly weak. But modern eating habits completely removed the tough connective tissues that our ancestors consumed daily to keep their human bodies entirely painless. Muscle meat lacks structural glue. Therefore, relying exclusively on basic steak deprives your entire system of necessary raw materials. But vegetables contain absolutely zero structural protein to rebuild those microscopic internal tears causing your strange aches and pains. Plants cannot fix torn cartilage. Therefore, you slowly develop chronic stiffness because your diet ignores slippery animal parts. But eating the entire animal, including the chewy, forgotten pieces, delivers exact biological matches to your own human tissue, instantly waking up dormant healing. We throw away the cure. Modern grocery stores taught you to fear the exact pieces that heal your gut. Therefore, you must relearn how to consume these specific structural foods if you ever want to move without pain or keep your skin looking youthful. Your body craves liquid gold. Watch what happens inside your gut when you finally consume pure, unfiltered connective tissue. The raw gelatin immediately coats your stomach lining and begins sealing up microscopic holes that cause massive bloating and severe body-wide inflammation over time. This calms the digestive fire. But most folks ruin their progress by choosing the wrong types of animal protein entirely. Therefore, you need a specific roadmap detailing 3 exact superfoods that deliver massive doses of natural glue directly to your blood, skin, and bones. These are not fancy pills. They are weird-looking animal parts that turn into pure magic with slow heat. But one bizarre ingredient looks like a thick piece of pale plastic while holding the absolute highest concentration of pure skin-firming protein in history. Another scrap shocks everyone entirely. It looks completely unappetizing while containing the exact compounds needed for frictionless human joints. Therefore, understanding how to prepare these strange items transforms them from intimidating butcher scraps into mouth-watering meals that literally rebuild your failing human structure. Beef tendon looks completely bizarre. It appears tough and pale, causing most shoppers to step away from the meat counter. But this misunderstood scrap is actually composed of 95% pure protein, specifically the exact type of tissue that forms the framework of skin. It is literally raw material. You are eating the physical scaffolding your body uses to rebuild hair and nails. Therefore, chewing on a properly cooked piece of this gelatinous meat sends a flood of specific tissue-repairing amino acids straight into your damaged blood vessels. The macro numbers are insane. A tiny serving packs massive protein with absolutely zero carbohydrates to spike blood sugar. But raw tendon feels like a literal rock until you completely change its biological structure using extreme heat and moisture in your kitchen. Boiling unlocks the secret magic. You must blanch the pieces in hot water to pull out all the nasty impurities. Therefore, tossing them into a pressure cooker transforms that indestructible pale rock into a bouncy, deeply satisfying delicacy that instantly absorbs savory flavors. Chicken feet look totally terrifying. Western shoppers view them as trash, refusing to put these scaly claws in their carts. But ignoring this extremely cheap food is a massive biological mistake because these odd appendages consist almost entirely of pure skin, cartilage, and strong tendons. This fixes your clicking knees. They deliver massive amounts of joint cushioning compounds that expensive pharmacy supplements desperately attempt copying. Therefore, tossing a few cleaned feet into your soup pot infuses the broth with deep structural medicine that instantly lubricates your hips, shoulders, and fingers. Like the video right now. Subscribe to this channel so you never lose this exact roadmap to a better body. But you must prepare these claws correctly by snipping off the sharp tips and boiling them with fresh ginger to completely eliminate any weird smells. They become silky and tender. Cooking them slowly allows the thick skin to easily pull away from the tiny bones. Therefore, you can braise them in savory sauces to create a deeply satisfying sticky snack that repairs your fragile skeletal system while costing mere pennies. Real broth jiggles like gelatin. Those solid, chewy meats are amazing for providing intense structural support to your skeletal system. But a slow simmered liquid brings everything together perfectly by pulling minerals straight from the marrow while slowly melting thick connective tissue into absorbable fragments. Store-bought liquid flavors soup. It provides absolutely zero joint healing gelatin to soothe your damaged and inflamed intestinal tract. Therefore, you must simmer real animal bones gently for 24 hours to unlock the deep, grounding nourishment that actually regulates your volatile blood sugar. Time extracts the deep medicine. A splash of strong vinegar helps pull magnesium and potassium out of the hard bones. But boiling the pot too violently destroys the delicate proteins, ruining the magic texture and leaving you with a cloudy, bitter liquid that tastes terrible. Keep the heat incredibly low. The surface of the water should barely move during the entire long, slow cooking process. Therefore, chilling the finished liquid overnight results in a thick, wobbly jelly, giving you visual confirmation that you have successfully extracted pure, liquid gold medicine. Dirty bones destroy your stomach. Many people throw raw animal parts directly into a slow cooker without cleaning them first. But skipping the critical initial blanching step leaves massive amounts of nasty blood residue and strange surface impurities floating around in your final cooking water. This creates a bitter taste. The murky, foul-tasting liquid will instantly make you abandon the entire bodily healing process. Therefore, you must always boil your raw bones and tough tendons for exactly 10 minutes before dumping that dirty water down the kitchen sink completely. Clean meat means clean medicine. Starting fresh with clean, filtered water ensures your final healing jelly tastes incredibly pure today. But failing to skim the gray foam off the top during the first hour traps inflammatory molecules inside the pot, causing massive digestive distress later. Clear liquid equals fast healing. Proper preparation makes these strange, forgotten meats taste completely neutral and surprisingly savory to eat. Therefore, mastering this simple cleaning step guarantees your body effortlessly absorbs the joint-repairing amino acids without fighting off unnecessary bacterial residue and dangerous toxins. Your body builds new cells. When you consume pure, bioavailable gelatin, your microscopic gut lining begins patching holes almost immediately. But fake factory powders lack proper chemical cofactors, meaning your digestive tract flushes them out before your starving cartilage can even grab a single molecule. Real food changes the math. Eating chewy beef tendons delivers the exact biological ratio of raw materials your system understands. Therefore, flooding your bloodstream with natural animal gelatin visibly tightens your loose skin while radically increasing your daily flexibility in just a few short weeks. Watch how fast you heal. Painful, swollen joints suddenly feel highly lubricated and bouncy as the natural internal cushioning returns. But you must consume these structural elements consistently because your body burns through precious collagen reserves whenever you experience high stress or eat sugary junk. Consistency creates the actual magic. Feeding your system these specific amino acids rapidly accelerates how fast you burn heat naturally. Therefore, your stubborn metabolism wakes up, allowing your tired muscles to repair quickly while effortlessly protecting your vulnerable spine and hips from further daily damage.
Start with a warm mug. Sipping 8 ounces of salty bone broth every single morning sets your digestive rhythm perfectly. But drinking liquid gold alone is not enough to fix severe joint deterioration, meaning you need to start chewing on the actual solid animal parts. Add the soft, rubbery scraps. Toss sliced cooked beef tendon into your favorite spicy morning stir fry for bouncy texture. Therefore, you hide these hyper-nutritious structural foods inside regular meals, completely tricking your brain into enjoying something that initially looked like strange butcher experiments. Sneak animal claws into soup. Dropping 3 cleaned chicken feet into any boiling rice dish radically thickens the final sauce. But if you feel too squeamish to eat the physical toes, simply pull them out before serving while still keeping the magical extracted medicinal jelly. Use the thick, jiggly liquid. Cook your daily quinoa or lentils using the dense broth instead of boring plain water. Therefore, every single bite you take delivers an invisible dose of skin-firming medicine that steadily reverses premature aging without ever feeling like restrictive diets. You possess the healing blueprint. Beef tendon builds bouncy skin, chicken feet fix clicking knees, and bone broth seals guts. But your cells remain completely starved unless you actively stop wasting cash on useless factory pill fragments starting right this very second for your good. Take control of your health. Like the video right now to signal your brain that you are taking real action. Therefore, subscribing guarantees you never lose this roadmap, ensuring you always have the exact biological instructions to stay physically youthful and completely painless forever. Share this with a friend. Being the one to give this life-saving info makes you a literal lifesaver today, immediately. But hiding this video means someone you love might undergo unnecessary joint surgery or suffer chronic pain because they never learned this ancient dietary secret. True anti-aging medicine rules. Real health demands you look past marketing lies and finally embrace natural animal whole ingredients. Therefore, you will melt away severe tissue inflammation by chewing the ugly meat scrap that rebuilds your joints in 30 days, starting right now. Chew that ugly meat scrap today.